Welcome to the happiest place, where we explore how to win at life and achieve your deepest dreams. I'm Brandi Hudson, a performance coach and happiness expert. Each week, we'll dive into practical strategies to help you live your best life by harnessing the power of high vibration emotions. Whether you're looking to improve your relationships, career, health, or overall well-being, this podcast is your guide to creating a life you truly love. Let's get started on your journey to becoming the happiest version of yourself.
Hi.
Hello, friend.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Hey, you know what the best part of the happiest place is?
Besides everything, tell me.
Also true. The questions that we get in.
Yeah.
So we typically arrange them thematically. Today, we're going to go through and have a little bit of grab bag.
I like that idea.
See, turns out, was it my idea or your idea?
Always your idea. Those are the good ones.
I have really great ideas, you guys. Okay, let's go.
Especially how she chooses her friends. Hey now.
I agree. I agree. I love that statement. Let's talk about joy, right? We're talking about being happy. How do I cultivate that day to day?
I love that. I think why I love this question is because most people think, oh, it's hard to have joy every day. Because why? Because they think joy is in the big thing.
Okay.
But the reason we are constantly searching for the next big thing is because we're not finding joy in the little moments. And at the end of this great, big, beautiful life, you'll realize, and hopefully sooner, that life was just made up of the moments. And so we really want to have joy in each and every moment. I'm really joyful that we can be here together as friends, but also doing this work and service.
I'm really grateful that she was going to read my mind because I literally was going to, what brought you joy today?
Yeah,
See?
right.
Turns out it works. Inside jobs
work. And so a beautiful gratitude practice is a way to have joy every day. And I have a couple caveats for our gratitude practice that are unique, I think, versus other gratitude practices. So the two biggest things are, one, as you sit in gratitude, you actually want to feel the emotion of gratitude, right? So I don't want to just say, I'm so happy I got to see Rochelle. I'm so happy I got to hug my son. I'm so happy that there's a parking spot right out front. I'm so happy that I was on time for everything. There's no emotion there. There's no feeling, right? And we call this the happiest place because our emotions play a huge part in directing our lives, right? And we can feel into those emotions because those emotions have a frequency, right? And so when we are sitting in gratitude, we want to invoke that emotion that we felt the first time that it occurred, right? So I'm so happy that I got to be with Rochelle today, right? You can feel that it's visible, it's palatable, and you want your body and your cells to be in that space. And two, you want to do real-time gratitude or as close to real time as humanly possible. So let's say you get through your day and you haven't actually paused a great deal to sit in gratitude. Every night, whether you did that or not, every night I want you to actually sit down and reflect on your day and write out the 3 to 10 things that you're most grateful for, and then use that practice that I mentioned of actually feeling the emotion of love, peace, joy that was associated with the event. And really start to find joy in things that are smaller and smaller and smaller, right? Oh, I'm so grateful that that person held the door for me. I'm so grateful there was a short line at the grocery store. I'm so grateful they said my food would take 30 minutes to be delivered and it came in 15, right? Because what people oftentimes do is, I'm so grateful for my family. I'm so grateful. And those things are great to be grateful for, but those have already happened. They're part of your continuous experience, and it's not teaching your brain to look for the joy in the life.
Okay. All right. Next one. I love this lightning round. Is your true purpose in life what you do for a living?
No.
Is my career my purpose?
Or yes.
Oh,
it could be either or.
Oh,
right? In this lifetime, the ideal state would be to do work that feels purposeful, that is fulfilling, and that you do love. I think that is a beautiful true north for most people to have, right? I have work that I am really excellent at doing, and I don't believe it's my purpose in life to do that work, but I can do it really well, and I can still be in service doing that work. I can feel good at it. but my purpose is this. My purpose is to help people to see that they are the creators of their own experience and help them to walk into this different version of themselves that does align with all that they're seeking.
So it is true then, what did he say? Find the work that you love and you'll never work a day in the world.
Never work a day in your life.
Yeah, because I don't dream of work.
Yeah.
It's not what
Yeah.
I do not dream of work.
Yeah.
So let's talk about limiting beliefs. There's one
Great.
here that says, what's your surest, farthest way to break a limiting belief and replace it with a new one? Or did they answer the question in the question?
Oh my gosh. I think we almost answered the question with the question. The surest fire way to shift away from a limiting belief and replace it with a new one is to vigilantly focus on the new belief, right? And be really neutral to the limiting one.
Yeah.
Right? Because if we desire to really let go, I have to let go of this limiting belief, then it's going to cling on harder. Right? So, right, every force has an equal and opposite force, right? But neutrality has no equal or opposite. So anything you're looking to let go of, you really want to be neutral to it. You can even be loving, right? Every limiting belief was in service to us at some point in our life. Right. And the more that we can really lean into that fact, right? That fact that you were in service to me, and I am so grateful. And also for us to reach this next level, I no longer need your help.
I love that.
And but really be grateful for where it did serve you. Because no limiting belief is just there to be the evil, nasty limiting belief, right? It helped you get from point A to point B, and just wanting to cut it doesn't actually work.
Yeah.
But once you have grace, you're really neutral about it, and then you shift to being keenly focused on what you do want, right? So it's not, I don't want to believe, because that's just, you're going to believe. It's saying, I don't want to see the pink elephant. Bless you, girl.
Thank you. I am blessed, actually.
You are very blessed. So I don't want to see the pink elephant. All you'll see is the pink elephant. But it's, I really do want to see the gray elephant. So you focus your energy on that. 1, 2, you can write it. Right? So the first step to all creation, manifestation, whatever you want to call it, is getting something out of your head and into the world. And one way to get it into the world is onto paper, right? And so we write out what we're looking to believe instead. So what do I want instead? You write that.
I think Brandi's bringing back penmanship and note cards and diaries. You got some paper.
No, you cannot.
Voice note? No?
And definitely not. No.
Okay, so it definitely has to be writing.
It doesn't have to be, but the very best way is to write.
Oh, interesting.
There's reasonable value in typing, but it's not the same. The data isn't as highly correlated, and there's really not a ton of value in voice memos.
No, I do forget that I put a voice memo somewhere.
Well, a voice memo is good if you try to remember something, as long as you remember where you put it, but it's not the best way to break your limiting belief.
I digress.
Anyhow.
Here's an unlimited belief. I want to change the world. How do I, as an individual, change the world?
Change yourself.
I mean, is it mic drop or pen drop? Because we're supposed to write down things that we want. Talk to me about changing ourselves.
Yeah, so many people are looking to change the world because they want to experience the world differently, but you really do see the world as you are.
Yeah.
Right? And so there's two things. One, your gift to the world is to change yourself. It's something that you have 100% control over. Yeah. So you will never fail if you are committed to doing it. And it has this beautiful ripple effect. This idea of I can show you better than I can tell you, right? People are attracted to that high vibration, high frequency energy, right? They are going to be drawn to it. They are going to want what she is having, right? And it is so hard to change other people.
Do we owe the world anything as individuals?
I do think we do.
Yeah.
I think we owe it to the world to be the best version of ourselves. I think that's our gift to the world. That is us saying, before I tell you that you need to be different, I have told myself who I need to be. I am keenly committed to being that version of myself. Yeah. And I hope that for you too. I don't need you to be different, and I don't want you to be different. But I believe that your experience of the world will also be enhanced if you choose to be the best version of yourself. And if you never change a bit, I'll have so much grace with you, because who am I to say that you need to be different?
Giving man in the mirror. We really do have to look at ourselves. Is it difficult to look at oneself?
Well, I mean, sometimes people actually want to change the world because they don't want to look at themselves.
Go on.
I think it's really easy to believe that if the world were different, then I would be having a different life. I would have different experiences, right? So we so often think that if only there wasn't a glass ceiling, if only people thought this way, if only everyone was me, the world would be a lot better. And that just isn't the case, right? We really have sovereignty. Yeah. We really have this ability to build our life in a way that feels meaningful and purposeful. And it has nothing to do at all with how other people operate in the world. And the more that we actually reflect on who we are in this world, the easier it is to actually have grace with other people in the world. And so the tricky thing is that by changing yourself, you actually do change the world, because you suddenly see things differently.
I want to see myself in the happiest place. Join us again. Bring more questions. I think it's so wonderful when we get to continuously bring these up, and these conversations actually are fulfilling for me. And so keep them coming, folks.
Keep the questions coming. Thank you, guys. We appreciate all the support so early in our journey. Until next time.
Thank you for tuning in to The Happiest Place. Remember, your dreams are meant for you, and you have the power to create the life you desire. Don't forget to send in your questions for future episodes. I'm here to help you on your path to happiness and success. Until next time, stay curious, take radical responsibility, and keep vibrating high.